How's it going, Jack Tackers, and welcome back to another video for you guys. Today I'm going to be doing my review for Arrow Season 7 Episode 19 entitled Spartan. But first, remember, if you guys are new, make sure to check out my social media and vlogging channel down in the description below. And without further ado, let's get into this. Overall, I thought this episode was alright. I didn't think it was anything too special. If you're a big fan of John, I suppose you would like this episode. And, you know, I liked it. I didn't hate it. I want to make that pretty much clear for you guys. I did not hate this episode. I just thought it could have been better, but there was some good character moments, as I said earlier, with John. And I do like John as a character. He's one of my favorites on the show. So it was cool to actually meet a stepdad who... I forget the actor's name, I'm sorry, but his dad was Winston from the Ghostbusters. So that, I mean, we knew he was going to be in this season eventually because he was casted as someone. So I was looking forward to seeing him show up eventually, and he did. And yeah, I really liked his character. And I've seen, it's funny, I've seen a lot of people like make these clickbaity thumbnails and titles. You know, is John Diggle Green Lantern? Green Lantern confirmed in the Arrowverse. I seen Pagey do it, and I think Black Lion and a few others out there calling all the DC TV YouTubers out. I'm just kidding, because rightfully they're allowed to speculate because John's stepdad's last name is Stewart. So technically, does that mean John is John Stewart? You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if he's Green Lantern in Crisis, I'll be honest. But there's nothing, like, else going on with that. Other than the fact that his last name's Stewart, his stepdad, that is. There's literally nothing else that hints to him being Green. I know there's been hints in the past. For example, just in this crossover with Elseworlds, 90s Flash says, "Where's your ring, John?" So a lot of people are like, Green Lantern? I actually wouldn't be surprised if he was Green Lantern in Crisis on Infinite Earths. I really wouldn't. If somehow he becomes Green Lantern, gets a ring, like, yeah, okay. I wouldn't be surprised because that'd be really, really badass. But other than that, there's really nothing too much going on with that. Good interactions, though, with John and his stepdad. Really emotional towards the end there. I really like that kind of stuff, and I want to see more of that in these shows. So I'm glad they included that, and I really enjoyed that. The future flash forwards, I should say, were all right. There's some sexual tension between Connor Hawke and Mia, which I know a lot of people have been shipping them, so that's, yeah, okay. And then there's also this thing called the Deathstroke Gang, which I found kind of interesting. I mean, Deathstroke isn't around, I wouldn't presume, but yeah, that's cool, I guess. The real thing that I want to get into in this episode, which it's actually surprising to me, is that Dante died, and this was the kind of gut punch, I guess not really a gut punch, because I don't know if people really actually cared for Dante, but if you guys watched my predictions video I made for this episode last week, I predicted that Dante would probably die, and, well, is he dead? And I know a lot of you are thinking, he got shot with 3 arrows and then Emiko stabbed him, like, he's dead. But they didn't show him die, which leads me to believe he's still alive. It's a comic book show, guys. I mean, doesn't mean that there can't be character deaths, but if we didn't see him die, because he was about to, but he was still groaning, like he was like, and then the episode ended. He was alive still, you know what I mean? I think maybe Team Arrow is going to go back and save him somehow, or someone's going to help him out, or I don't know, but I really don't think he's dead. Who knows? He could actually be dead, but I'm going to say he's not. Anyway, this episode was okay. Again, I'm surprised what they did with Dante. If he actually is dead, then this episode will probably raise up, I guess, in my liking of it. I don't know. I'll probably like it a bit more if Dante actually does die, because then it won't be a cop-out. But again, I don't think he is, but there was a lot of good John moments in this, and for the action, the most part, it was, you know, fight scenes are usually always well choreographed, so props to that. Anyway, guys, let me hear your thoughts on this episode down in the comments below, and if you guys liked this video, Make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. Boop.